Who are you, man? I'm Batman. Welcome to Tease Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I did my best Michael Keaton Batman impression. I know it might not have been that good, but yeah, I had to do it. I had to pay homage to the legend, Michael Keaton Batman, because boy, this episode is gonna be hot, y'all. You already know what it is. You know what it is. You know I've been waiting on this. It's on, folks. It's on. We're gonna take a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, the Flash movie, Unmasked 89 Batman. So I have not gotten the mass version yet. I'm still on the hunt for it, folks. So I was able to pick this one up at a Target early the other morning. This is all they had. So I'm still on the hunt for that mass Michael Keaton Batman. Still looking for that Batmobile, folks. That's one of the most hottest items out here right now. I mean, this 89 Batman thing is just, it's a beautiful thing to see. You know, to see something that you grew up watching being brought back, and for everyone to be so excited and everyone to be looking forward to seeing Keaton once again on the big screen, and all the collectors and everyone coming out and they're supporting these items. They're going out and they're getting the Michael Keaton Batman. They're getting the Batmobile. You got the Batwing. Got all types of stuff out there that really pays homage to, you know, the legend Michael Keaton as the Batman. And I feel, folks, I don't know, James Gunn is painting himself into a corner, because I feel like after we see Keaton in the Flash film, we're going to want to see more Michael Keaton. And I haven't heard anything else past the Flash film that we're going to see him in. And there was rumors that we would maybe get a Batman Beyond film with Michael Keaton. I feel like we're going to want to see more Michael Keaton at the Flash, and also more Supergirl. I feel like the response I've heard from the Sasha Calais Supergirl have all been positive. Supergirl looks great in the trailer. So I'm excited too, folks. I'm excited for this Flash film. It's Keaton at its best, I feel. You know, so I look forward to it. But I've babbled for maybe like almost 4 minutes, and I haven't even taken this thing out of the package. So yeah, y'all, we got Michael Keaton, and again, man, this is exciting for me to see one of my most favorite heroes realized yet again. You know, I know a lot of people have had their reservations about the likeness and everything for the Unmasked Keaton, man. It is what it is. You know, the movie figures are not the strongest suit for the McFarlane brand, but there are times when they knock it out of the park. The Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I feel like they did a great job with the Ben Affleck armored Ben Affleck Batman from the Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I don't think they did a bad job with this one. All right, y'all, so we have Michael Keaton here in our display package window here. We see Michael Keaton. We see some of the accessories. We see the swappable hands. We see the unmatched Michael Keaton. This is a gold label exclusive that is available only at Target. And we have here DC Multiverse Flash Batman. On the side, we have McFarlane Toys. Here we have Batman Multiverse, the Flash. And on the back, I love this image, more of a comic book image of the Batman, masked Batman here. And up top, we have Batman and the Flash. So now that we take, let me do a little spin, like a better spin. All right, so now that we're taking a look at the packaging, let's get this guy out and take a close look, y'all. Let's get to it. All right, folks, I got Michael Keaton Batman out of the packaging, and man, it sounds so good to say Michael Keaton Batman action figure. This is just crazy, man. And one more Michael Keaton tip I wanted to share with you all. He apparently will be involved in a rebooted G.I. Joe franchise. Paramount is going to reboot G.I. Joe for the 15,000th time. It's amazing how we're getting another G.I. Joe movie, but we've yet to get He-Man and Thundercats in live action. Make it make sense for me. I don't know, y'all. But yeah, we got Michael Keaton out of the packaging. Before we dive into the figure, folks, we're going to take a look at what he comes with. All right, first and foremost, our Michael Keaton Batman is packaged with the McFarlane Toys collector's card. Here we see Batman, an animated Batman, which I really like here. Looks good. And on the back, we have his data file. And we have the old reliable McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse display stand. And with a Batman figure without two swappable fists. I like this. This allows for our vigilante to take down all the villains in Gotham City and on other worlds. So this is pretty cool here. Gives us some options for our Dark Knight here. So we got 2 swappable fists. And what's a Batman without those wonderful toys? So we have the grapple gun and we have a batarang. So this grapple gun looks pretty good. I like it. I like the design on it. I'm just not sure why they made it silver. I'm not understanding that. That makes no sense to me. I don't know if in the film he's going to utilize a silver grapple gun. Maybe I might be just, saying all this and he might use a silver grapple gun. But I just don't, I'm not sure why they did that. We know that in the 89 film, he has the black grapple gun. I have the SH Figure Arts Batman, and he comes with some accessories that I'm going to test to see if they work with this Batman. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly why they made this silver. So this is a head scratcher. And then on top of that, we have, the bladed batarang. Now, in the trailer, we clearly see that this thing is all black. So I'm not sure exactly, again, why they made this silver. So I don't know. But I like the design. It looks good. Now, this might be a situation where he makes these silver on purpose. There is talk that we'll be getting a 89 Michael Keaton Batman with the Batmobile. And he'll come with the gold utility belt and everything. So, and then with that, he'll come with the accessories that are color in black. So maybe that's what they're doing. Who knows? But I don't know why they're making these silvers. It pops. It works well with this black costume. So but it's not accurate. So, who knows? All right, so those are the accessories. I like the fact that we have the swappable hands. We got a batarang, we got a grapple gun, and we got my main man, Michael Keaton here. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't care what nobody say. And I respect anybody's opinion, but I get where they were going. This does not look bad at all. This looks like I can see Michael Keaton. It looks like a younger version of Michael Keaton with off gray hair, But I see where they're going. When I look at it, I go, okay, Michael Keaton. It doesn't look completely off. I can clearly see where they were going. You can see here in the cheek areas, here in the chin, how they sculpted that. It gives you that Michael Keaton look here. The eyes, I think they captured the eyes for Keaton. You get where they were going. For me, how they sculpted this face, the hairline and everything, how they captured that. There's that look that Keaton has many times. They were able to capture that. Now, he does have a bit of a side eye. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't think that works for every figure, but I feel like they were able to capture enough of Keaton. Even from the side, I can see that that's Michael Keaton. I'm not bummed out about this here. My thing is I wish this came with a swappable head. So we have the mask and unmasked in one package. We don't have that, but that's my only thing. I'm not a big fan. I know this is what he has in the Flash movie. Not a big fan of the all black belt. I'm not a fan of that. Don't like that, but they capture that perfectly. I like how this costume shines. There's a glossiness to this costume that really appeals to me overall. The iconic Batman emblem, they capture that to the T. Look at that, folks. I'm not sure if my camera to focus, but look at that. Iconic. I love it. I love this here. The designs overall look great. They're able to capture that overall for this Batman. And again, the more and more I look at this looks like Michael Keaton. It doesn't look like what in the world did they do to this man's face. This does not look like Michael Keaton. I don't have that. If it was, I would say that, folks. I would be the first one to be like, this don't look nothing like Michael Keaton at all. But it does. It does. Now that Ben Affleck Batman, that one that's in this wave, that's a whole nother story, folks. On the back here, you see more designs when you flip up the cape. See the utility belt, everything. Just nice, shiny, glossy costume. And I love that. Here they captured the Batman fans within his little glove or gauntlet areas. They capture that. We see the little shoulder pads here throughout. So he's armored up. He's protected. He's ready for battle. The only thing he needs is that mask, folks. And when he puts on that mask, y'all know it's on. But I love this costume. Here they captured the boots area very well. It's a different color. It seems like it's an off black or some sort of it's a different texture to it, but the color is not black. They mix something up to create a different type of a color for his boot areas. I don't know what to make of it. It's kind of like it's a mixture of like they mixed in some sort of a brown and black together to give the boots some sort of an off color. It's a different type of a color that they mix for the boot area, which I like it. It gives the costume a little bit more depth. It adds to the costume overall. You just don't have an all black costume. Again, I'm cool if you want to add little subtle designs to the costume to give it a little bit more of a pop overall. You know, I'm tempted to color this belt here. I just don't like the black belt, even though I'm probably going to keep it like this because I want it to be more accurate to the movie and everything. But very impressed with this figure overall. Now, I haven't even tapped into one of the most impressive things that we're getting with this Batman figure, and that's the fact that we're getting soft good capes, cloth capes. So we're moving more towards that with the McFarlane toys, and I truly appreciate that. Now, we're getting a cloth cape, folks, and this figure is only $19.99. A lot of other brands out there are going to give you a cloth cape, and they're going to charge you $50 on up, $109 or whatever, but we're getting a cloth cape, an awesome looking action figure. You say what you will about the face sculpt, because we get a masked Batman that looks great as well, and it's only $20. So I mean, you can't beat that, folks. This cloth cape looks excellent. Overall, they captured the scope, the detail of the classic Batman cape. So we have the details of the little Batman cape that we all know and love. I like how it could even lay across his the figure. It can do that. So I like that. That's cool. I mean, you have to play with it. Now, I wish this was more of a wired cape so that you can, you can angle it and you can position the cape how you want. But you can like play with it like this and have it to like overlap the costume. That gives him a bit of a look as well. So see that? Look at that. So I like that. You can really have fun posing this Batman with the cloth cape. And I appreciate McFarlane for giving us the cloth cape, because it really adds to the figure, adds to the fun factor of this, having this Michael Keaton Batman here. So I love it. I know they added this because they wanted to make it a little easier for him to get out the Batmobile, but I feel like they're evolving their line. As we go on, we'll get the cloth capes, we'll get maybe the pinless technology, we'll get the swappable heads along with the action figure. We'll get more of that. Now, in terms of articulation, it's going to be that signature McFarlane toy articulation. You can go all the way out here. Now, he does have, like I said, the little shoulder pads that deter a little bit. I don't want to push this. He can go out this far with the arms, but that's fine. He does have butterfly joints. He has double jointed elbows, which has nice extension here, so no problem with that. Nice articulation in the hand area. Again, I love the gloves, the designs on the gloves, love the fins. He does have nice articulation in the waist. Of course, he can go all the way around if you like. He has that. He has nice upper torso articulation as well. He can go on. Can he go around? He's a bit tight, folks. I don't want to push it. He can go side to side like this. He has that rocking. So he can go all the way around. I might have to heat him up. I don't want to push it. I ain't trying to break this figure, folks. This is the only Michael Keaton Batman I got. I don't have another one in package or anything like that. So, yeah, he has decent articulation. He has actually nice articulation in the waist area. The upper torso, you can't go all the way around. I think I can, but I just don't want to push it, folks. But he does have nice articulation here. He does have, he has nice articulation in the leg area. Look at that. He can do the splits really well. And then he has double jointed knees. He can go all the way back. Even old man Batman can go all the way back. Because he was pretty spry in that trailer, folks. I mean, he was all over the place. I just can't wait to see him in that movie. He looks awesome. And then we have nice articulation in the foot area. We have that nice articulation that we know McFarlane Toys will bring, in the foot. And he has that toe articulation as well. I like that off color for the boots. And the more and more I look at it, I like that. I don't know if it's a brown or whatever. You tell me in the comments, folks. I'm bad with colors at times, so I apologize. It's just like it is what it is. But looks great. Now, in terms of the head articulation, he can go all the way around with no problem, and he can look down, and when he looks down, it looks like Keaton. I can see it. And then he looks up, no problem at all. So articulation in the head is perfect. It looks great. Overall, man, I love it. Let's swap out his hands. I want to have little fisted hands here. See how that looks on him. So Keaton be letting SmackDown, man. We got Keaton ready to bring SmackDown. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Get down, Keaton. He said, what y'all talking about my head scope for? There we go. Lay that cape over a little bit. Yeah. Yep. I love it. All right, y'all. Yeah, I love it. I've said that 5 billion times, but I just really appreciate the fact that we're getting a Michael Keaton Batman. This is awesome. And it's just so fun to see how everyone, or so many people are excited about this, and they're excited about seeing Keaton again, excited about these figures, the vehicles. Again, it's 1989 all over again, y'all. Bring back all those old sitcoms, crank out your VCRs and your cassette tapes, all the outfits that we wore back in the day. Bring it all back, y'all, because it's 1989. All right, let's get on to the next. All right, folks, as you can see here, I do have the SH Figure Arts 1989 Michael Keaton Batman, and he came with a lot of cool accessories, folks. So those are the accessories that I like to utilize for this Batman here. Those are the options, folks. Hope you all enjoyed this little segment with the SH Figure Arts accessories. And with that being said, folks, we're going to head on to the next segment, all right? Let's get to it. All right, folks, now I've reached deep, and I mean way out into the multiverse for some of the live action Batman that we've had throughout the years, all from McFarlane Toys, starting with the side-eye Matt Reeves, the Batman, which is played by Robert Pattinson. And up next, we have Zack Snyder's Ben Affleck's Batman in his tactical suit. And last but not least, we have my all-time favorite live-action Batman next to Michael Keaton, which is the Christian Bale Batman from the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy. If you have not checked out my review for this figure, be sure to check it out. It's on the channel. All right, let's get on to the next. And alongside our unmasked Michael Keaton Batman, we have 2 speedsters from the Multiverse, all from McFarlane Toys, starting with Zack Snyder's Ezra Miller's The Flash. And then up next, we have the CW's Grant Gustafson The Flash. Now, if you guys don't know, the Zack Snyder's version of The Flash did appear in an episode of the CW's The Flash during the Crisis event. So now everyone is thinking that maybe Grant Gustafson will appear in this upcoming Flash film. However, Grant Gustafson did come out in a recent interview and say that he is not going to appear in this Flash film. But y'all know how that go. A lot of actors say they're not going to appear, and then all of a sudden you see a cameo from them. And here for a comparison, I have more live action DC Multiverse coming your way in the form of Jason Momoa's Aquaman, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Then up next we have Henry Cavill's Superman. And last but not least, we have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Black Adam. And here we have villains coming your way, all from McFarlane Toys, with the live action version of the Joker, played by the late great Heath Ledger from the Christopher Nolan The Dark Knight trilogy. And then up next we have the Riddler from the Matt Reeves The Batman series. And alongside our unmasked Michael Keaton Batman, we have yet another vigilante in the form of the CW's Stephen Amell's Arrow. Now, Arrow was basically the Batman of that universe, folks. They gave him all of Batman's story arcs. I mean, he's awesome. I love Stephen Amell as the Arrow. And actually, this figure, folks, was a part of the very first wave of figures from McFarlane Toys. But it's so cool to see where everything started and where everything is right now within the line. All right, let's get on to the next. And since we're going to be dealing with a lot of speedsters in the upcoming Flash film, I have more speedsters coming your way, all from McFarlane Toys, starting with the Ilbathorn Reverse Flash. Then up next, we have the Rebirth version of the Barry Allen Flash. Then we have my main man, the classic version of the Jay Garrett Flash. And last but not least, we have yet another excellent figure from within the McFarlane toy line, and that is the Godspeed character. And alongside our 89 Batman, I have the Arkham Knight Scarecrow figure. Now, this Scarecrow figure just looks like something that we'd see in a Michael Keaton Batman film. It looks like a character that he'd go up against. So, figured this would be an awesome comparison. Kneel before Zod. I had to say that, folks. So, since Zod is going to appear in the upcoming Flash film, we've seen it in the trailers, I figured I would have him with our comic version of the General Zod, since I don't have a live action version, or live action version hasn't been released through McFarlane Toys. So yeah, here we go. And to cap off this review alongside our unmasked Michael Keaton Batman, I have the McFarlane Toys Hush Batman figure. I have the review up on the channel, folks, so if you have not checked it out, be sure to do so. All right, let's get on to the next. All right, folks, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed this Michael Keaton Unmasked 89 Batman review. I tell you, folks, I mean, this is yet another home run for McFarlane Toys. I mean, I love this figure. I can see where they were going with this Michael Keaton Unmasked Batman. It doesn't look as far off as maybe some of the other figures that they've tried to do in the past, movie-wise. I feel like some they were able to capture, some they were not. But overall, man, very impressed with this figure. Love the fact that we're getting cloth cape. Love the overall design of this Michael Keaton Batman. Again, the glossy costume that we get is so awesome. And I'm just excited, folks. Again, I'm excited for the resurgence of the Michael Keaton 89 Batman. Hopefully we'll see more of the character in live action. Again, I know we're going to be getting him in the live action G.I. Joe rebooted franchise. But man, I tell you, this is exciting for me, folks. So look forward to getting that masked Batman. But this will definitely do until I get that. Both figures will have a place in my action figure collection. I mean, I wanted this unmasked Michael Keaton Batman to go with my multiverse of Batman characters. I'm looking at putting together 89 Batman setup. I'm hoping, folks, that we get a Jack Nicholson Joker. I'm hoping that this really opens up the opportunity for that. We'll see, folks. But again, thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Be sure to comment below, share your thoughts. Always look forward to seeing what y'all have to say, folks. So be sure to comment below, and don't forget to ring that bell for all notifications so that you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And don't forget, folks, to like, share, and subscribe. That's right, like, share, and subscribe. If you've done that already, I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for all of your support. Oh, and by the way, folks, I am on social media with Twitter and Instagram. So if you do have those outlets, be sure to give me a follow. All right, folks, until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. Same bat time, same bat channel, folks. Talk to you later. Bye for now.